Can I ask you something? Have you ever celebrated someone while quietly grieving yourself? You smiled, you congratulated them, you even commented, "I'm so happy for you." But after putting your phone down, you whispered, "Lord, when will it be my turn?" Maybe it was a wedding. Maybe it was a promotion. Maybe it was someone relocating abroad. Someone buying their first home, their first car, someone announcing a pregnancy, someone launching a business, someone younger than you, doing something you've prayed about for years, and suddenly their testimony became the measuring stick for your life. And it's not because you're jealous, not because you're bitter, but because comparison has a way of making us question whether we've somehow fallen behind. Friend, if you've ever felt that, today's conversation is especially for you. Hello, and welcome to Becoming with OG. I'm OG. Whether you're driving to work, walking through your neighborhood, washing dishes, or lying awake wondering what your next chapter looks like, I'm so glad you're here. This is a space where we have honest conversations about faith, purpose, work, leadership, relationships, and the lifelong journey of becoming who God created us to be. Today's episode is called The Comparison Trap, because comparison rarely destroys us overnight. It happens quietly. One scroll, one announcement, one success story, one innocent question, until one day you're no longer living your life, you're measuring it. Let's talk about that. Here's something I've learned. Comparison rarely starts with envy. It usually starts with admiration. You see someone doing well, and genuinely, you're happy for them. Then, without even noticing, your mind changes the conversation. She graduated after me. He's younger than me. We started together. I remember when they had nothing. How did they get there so quickly? Sounds familiar? Comparison is subtle. It doesn't scream. In fact, it whispers. It quietly convinces you that everyone else's story is moving while yours has somehow stalled. And before long, you're no longer thanking God for your journey. You're grading it. The other day, I came across the story of a successful professional. From the outside, most people would probably admire her life, but she shared something deeply personal. She said, it took her until the 4th grade to learn how to read. She finished law school later than most of her classmates. Years passed before she landed what she considered her first real career opportunity. Then came another deeply personal journey. She and her husband waited 8 years before welcoming their child. After walking, the difficult road of IVF. As I read her story, one thought stayed with me. If all you saw were the delays, you would completely misunderstand the destiny. Today, she's successful, respected, an author, a speaker, a wife, a mother. Nothing about her life says, I was behind. It simply says, my story unfolded differently. And maybe, that's exactly what someone listening today, you, needs to hear. Delay is not defeat. A slower journey does not mean a smaller destiny. You see, God has never confused speed with significance. We spend so much of our lives asking, am I behind? Perhaps the better question is, am I becoming? One of my favorite conversations in the Bible happens after Jesus restores Peter. Imagine that moment. Peter has been forgiven, restored, given a fresh beginning. Then he notices John and he asks Jesus, Lord, what about him? I love this moment because Peter sounds exactly like us. Even after experiencing grace, he looks sideways at another person, at problems. Jesus doesn't compare the two men. As you can see, he doesn't explain John's future. He doesn't reveal John's assignment. He simply just said, you follow me. These words, 3 words that have set countless people free. Because Jesus was saying, Peter, John's assignment isn't yours. John's timeline isn't yours. John's race is not your own. Your responsibility is not to understand someone else's journey. Your responsibility is to faithfully walk your own. You follow me. Friend, maybe Jesus is saying the same thing to you today. Stop watching everybody else. Keep your eyes on me. Promotion, that's their timeline. Marriage, that is their timeline. Relocation, that is their timeline. Parenthood, that is their timeline. Healing, that's their timeline. Business success, that's their timeline. Your question is not, Lord, why don't I have their timeline? Your question is, Lord, what are you doing with mine? Because the truth is, you don't know what someone prayed through. You don't even know what they sacrificed. You don't know how many nights they cried or how many times they almost gave up. Comparison only sees the finished chapter. It never sees the rough draft. You see, Hebrew reminds us to run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Notice your race, not theirs. God never asked rivers to become mountains. He never asked roses to become zobo leaves. No, creation doesn't compare. Only people do. Can we pause just for a moment and ask, who have I been comparing myself to? Whose timeline have I quietly adopted? What joy has comparison stolen from me? What has comparison stopped me from starting? And here's the question I hope stays with you all week. If nobody else's life was visible, would I still believe mine was behind? This week, I want you to please do 2 things. First, celebrate someone intentionally. Maybe in your office, maybe at church, maybe in your family, maybe an old friend. Send the message, make the phone call, pray for them, celebrate them wholeheartedly. Then, take out your journal. Write down 5 ways God has already been faithful in your own life. Because gratitude has a beautiful way of silencing comparison. One day, I tell you, friend, you will stand before God, and I don't believe He will ask, why weren't you more like her? Why didn't you achieve what he achieved? Why wasn't your life faster? Or do you think He would? No. I believe the question would be much simpler. Did you become the person I created you to be? Because heaven has never measured your life against someone else's timeline, only your faithfulness. So today, put down the measuring tape. Stop apologizing for the pace of your journey. Stop grieving the chapter someone else is living. The author of your story has never lost your page. He has never confused your name. He has never forgotten your promise. Walk your road. Trust His timing. Celebrate others genuinely without surrendering your peace, because your calling doesn't become smaller simply because someone else's became visible. I'm OG. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Until next time, Perism asked, why not me? But faith asked, Lord, what are you doing in me? And never forget this, God has never confused speed with significance. Keep becoming.